Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to bring you guys another video here. This one is a triple chem on Sovereign, and this one isn't going to be in a series or anything like that. It's just a good gameplay, and I wanted to take this time to bring up some of the other series, what I'm doing with them, etc. On this one, the triple chem is basically with 3 different guns. I pick up the Vepr here, so obviously, as you saw, I got a couple kills with the Honey Badger first beforehand, but the rest of the chem is, I think, all with the Vepr. Maybe there's a knife in there, something like that, but other than that, this one, after this, I get the K7, pick up the K7, get a chem with that. I get a few kills with the Honey Badger first. I know I only use one class, but I'm still going to say it's 3 different guns. You guys can call whatever you guys want. The double chem on the first round, which I do end up getting, which you guys will see here, obviously, was in about 3 minutes and 33 seconds. You guys can do your own timing on it, because I'm not doing like some official timing on that, but that's just where I roundabouted it to, was 3:33. So that's a pretty fast double chem as well. And then they end up quitting out for the second round. So I only end up with, I think, 3 people at the end. I have 4 for most of the second round, which is pretty good. I've had a few chances of getting a triple chem on this before, and the other team pretty much all quit out, so that pretty much ruins all hopes you have of getting it. So the double chem is really, really good, in my opinion, good gameplay. And then the third chem is, I don't know, a little shakier, I guess you could say, but it's still, you know, triple chem. Triple chem is triple chem. I can't really say much bad about it. But as opposed to the triple chem I posted on Strike Zone, this one is a much better gameplay in my opinion. One, I actually did record this one, so you guys get to hear me commentate on it, because I know you guys love that, as opposed to just the rip for my stream. And this way, it also, you guys get to see the whole screen, you guys get to see the kill feed, etc., etc. And hopefully you guys enjoy that a lot more than just rip from the stream. But while this gameplay is going, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. It's pretty much me just stomping on some kids. These kids are definitely, you know, actually shooting back and stuff like that, though, so I thought it was a lot better than the kids that I have played with absolutely no fingers. I actually had some struggles getting this one going. As you see, I started the game off 3-2, so that's nice. But I'll go ahead and talk about the other series. You guys know I've been doing a couple other series as well here, and some of them are going to be able to go faster than others, but hopefully the ones that take a little bit longer to find the videos for, or get the videos for, the gameplays for, are a little bit more enjoyable for you guys to watch. The one that I'm talking about mainly is the KEM Challenges series. And that one's a little bit more difficult to find the games for, mainly because either I'm not going for them because they're frustrating to get, or it's hard to find the lobbies for it. And when I do find the lobbies for it, it's still, like, you know, they're definitely chokeable. I've been trying to do a litter bug chem, which, for those of you guys that don't know, it was off my recommendations for my first video in that series, and it's where you pick up a gun at any chance you get. There's different variations of it. Some people say you gotta start with a combat knife, and some people say, oh, you know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But the way I'm doing it is I'm just gonna pick up a gun whenever I can and try to get a chem. I'm not going to go to my way where I got to do it every single kill, because that's just a pain. You might run into like 3 people and you can't kill all 3 of them if you do it that way. So I'm going to try to do that one as one of my videos in the future. I don't know how long it was going to take me. That one was a real pain. I was getting some good lobbies for it, still couldn't do it, I got a bunch of 14-15s, and I would choke it trying to find a gun that people didn't drop. So I don't know how long that one's going to be, but you guys will probably see something like that in the future. And then I also have an MSBS fully auto, which is a lot more difficult than it sounds. The reason that one's difficult is because of the extended mags that you can't put on with the fully auto, what is that called, like attachment or mod, whatever you want to consider fully auto. So that makes it a real pain because you run out of ammo so quickly, because that gun doesn't really kill that fist at range. The other series, which I have not done yet, but you guys have seen me doing it a little bit on my stream, I actually have most of the videos for it already, is going to be a chem with all the SMGs, ARs, LMGs, and shotties. And that one was fun for me to do. It was a little bit of a change up from just the normal gameplay of me doing the, okay, here's a chem with a Honey Badger, alright, here's another chem with a Honey Badger, oh, I got a double chem with a Honey Badger. You know, it's not that difficult. It kind of got to the point where I was like, okay, this is boring, let's do something else. So I mixed it up. I actually got most of the ARs and SMGs done in like a day and a half of me streaming, and that was like in between too. It wasn't me just going for only that. The only thing I had with that is that I had like a lot of gameplays on the same maps with the same type of gun. Like for all the SMGs, for example, I had a lot on this map. That's just because I don't use SMGs on bigger maps. I use it on the maps where they pertain to, and Sovereign's a really good one for it. So hopefully that one doesn't stray away from it too much. But what I want to do mainly in that series, instead of just being like, oh, I gotta kill with every gun, nobody really cares. The game's been out a long enough time now that, you know, I can get a chem with all the guns without much of an issue whatsoever. So what I want to do in that series is I want to touch on, like, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses of the guns, where you want to use them, where you don't want to use them, and then instead of saying, okay, well, this is the worst gun, this is the absolute worst gun, alright, this is the absolute second worst gun, one that's so opinionated that nobody's going to really care. And they're gonna be like, oh, well, that one, you know, that one's not the worst gun, that one's the third to worst gun. It's like, okay, well, who really cares? It's my opinion either way. What I'm gonna do instead is, hopefully it's a lot less arguable for people, is I'm gonna rank it in, like, categories. I'm gonna say, alright, this gun is considered bad in my opinion. Of course, it's still gonna be my opinion. You guys can have your own arguments. You can be like, oh, that's my favorite gun, whatever. That's your opinion. Use the gun how you want. Obviously, all the guns are capable of killing. Some, in my opinion, are just gonna be harder than others. But I'm gonna just say, okay, this one's really bad. Don't use this one if you're trying to get a KEM. Not saying you can't, but it's going to be a lot more difficult. For example, I mean, this one I really hope is not that arguable, but I'm sure somebody will be like, oh no, dude, that gun's the best. The CBJ. The CBJ is, if you're trying to get a KEM, yes, it can be done. I actually have a pretty fast KEM I got, which you guys will see. It'll be one of my very first videos I post for that, because I'm going to start with the bad guns and then work my way up to the good guns, the ones that I feel are good for getting KEMs. CBJ is, I don't know. It's just not versatile. So I'll talk about that more in my video. That one's actually going to be a pretty short video, though, because I got the KEM fast. So I'm just going to, for that series, I'm going to do mostly just the KEM, what do you want to call it, KEM Streak, instead of trying to mix it up and do the entire gameplay. Depending, if I have a good gameplay with the gun, I will post the whole gameplay. Like, I had a couple ones where I got close to double KEMs with the guns, or actually I do have a couple gameplays where I do get the double KEM. If I have those, I'll go ahead and post them for you. But hopefully you guys do enjoy that series, and that way it will help you guys out also with choosing out your weapons that you want to use for attempting to get KEMs. Most people are going to know, like, the really good ones for it, but also post, you know, the ones, hey, don't use this one at all, and hey, you know, if you want a little bit of a challenge, these are the other ones that are the average guns for getting KEMs. I'm not even sure which ones I'm going to put in that average category yet, but I'm sure I'll get to that, and hopefully you guys give me some feedback on that. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that, if you guys think I should do it a little bit different, because I'm new to YouTube here. I'm trying to see what you guys want to see, etc., etc., and hopefully it helps out. With that being said, this gameplay is a little bit slower paced on this side of the map. Like I said, people quit out. I just showed the scoreboard a second ago there. There's 4 people in this game right now, so I was really happy about that. I actually had one of my teammates stop and start inviting people. So he started inviting people for me, and that really, really helped out. If I only had 2 people on this side of the round, I would have been no way of getting this triple KEM. And now we're back down to 3 people again, as I just showed the screen right there for you guys. But it was a little bit of pain. I really wish I could have played against 6 people. 6 people on this side is pretty easy to get the KEM on. Why? Because you can sit right here the entire time and get a KEM without a problem, because you have plenty of time, and as long as you don't get outshot, you're good. When you start going back to that other room and they're far back middle, that's when you start getting some tricky situations, because that wall you seem to get shot through all the time. I don't know how, but I've had so many streaks ended from getting shot through the wall, but this one over here stays pretty steady where you get the kills without much of an issue. I do run into some issues here. I'm like, okay, well, there's only 3 people here. I don't know if they're going to quit out. I'm going to try to rush a little bit. So right there, I should have probably been dead. That kid, I don't know if he dropped his controller or he let his dog play for a few minutes, but I ended up getting the kill on him, and ultimately that did lead to the triple kill. Or, yeah, triple kill. I got my first triple kill, guys. My triple KEM. And the other scare that I had in this is Beauty, which is running around with me right here, actually calls in a KEM right before I get mine, so I like start freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go get the kill. So I was 1 kill off, and there's a KEM coming in, and I didn't know how far off I was. I wasn't keeping exact track. I knew I was close. Obviously, I see the 20 right there, but I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know how many more I need. So I start rushing around. I do end up getting it, but a little bit of a mini heart attack there. I don't know, like, I don't get to call in all 3 of them here, but I think I end up with, like, 87 kills, maybe? I don't know, we'll see here in a minute. Like, right now, it's just like, oh, I gotta hold my breath, I don't know what's going on. I did watch this over again, but it's a little bit of a cliffhanger moment at the end here. But I'll let this gameplay roll out for you guys, and here's the triple KEM right here, and I'll just ask you guys to please like this video. Liking really does support me, or at least make me feel good about the videos I'm making. Let me know you guys like them, etc. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, hopefully you guys like the commentary / gameplay, and you guys do sub to the channel as well. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you guys have any ideas for new series or challenges still, you guys can post them on here, and I'll see if I can get to them. I'm not going to do knife challenges, guys. I've said that in the past, but people are still asking me to do, hey, do a KEM with a knife. That's not going to happen. I messed that up a little bit there, but there's nothing exciting anyway, so you guys got to see that I can pause the video clip. Either way, I hope to see you guys on the stream, and hopefully you guys did enjoy this triple KEM. After this rolls out, I'm going to end the video, and I will talk to you guys later. I will let you guys see the score.
Nice work, Ghosts. Well done.
Alright, there you go, 83 and 6. So that is the final score of the triple KEM, and I will talk to you guys later.